Hi there, it's Ree Langdon from Ree Langdon Pilates with this week's video about what is Pilates. What makes Pilates different from all the other movement modalities? It's simple and complicated at the same time. In Pilates, we're always trying to move from our center, which it's not like your biceps that you can see and feel. It's way deep inside. So if you think about front to back and side to side, and you made a little crosshatch in here, you want to find the deepest place you can feel and pull that in front to back and side to side. We're trying to keep the pelvis level and neutral, and that's not easy. So let's talk about neutral. Neutral, lie down here. You can imagine that you have a clock face on your pelvis right here, all the way around. And your 12 is going to be right about your belly button. 6 is going to be at the end of your pubic bone. And then 3 and 9 are going to be at your bony hip points right here. So I actually wore these pants so you could see this little stripe. I'm going to move my arm out of the way and think about my pelvic clock. I'm going to take a pretend marble from the center of that clock where the hands would come out, and I'm going to roll that marble down to 12. It kind of pops into my belly button in my imagination. And then I'm going to roll that ball all the way down to the end of my pubic bone where it just balances hanging on the edge. And then you're going to roll it again. I'm using my muscles inside my pelvis to feel this. And you can probably see by the stripes on my pants that my feet aren't moving, my knees aren't moving, and my pelvis is just moving in the one plane of motion that I want it to go. And then same thing here. If I think about 3 and 9, I'm going to move one hip point higher. My right side is going higher. I'm using my abs to do this. And then my left side is moving higher. I'm not moving my knees, which is what makes this so freaking hard. I'm doing this with inside my body. And then I'm going to go for the whole pelvic clock. One way to feel this a little bit easier is to make a diamond shape. Put that diamond right on the flat of your pelvis, and then you're going to move in a circle. I'm going to count around the edges of the clock, hitting each number as I go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then circle around the other way, which is a lot harder for me. We all have that favorite direction. And the numbers between 4 and 7 are usually pretty challenging for everyone. I'm keeping breathing the whole time, keeping my head down, my ribs down, my feet down, and I'm imagining that I have a little Dixie cup of water on each knee. So here's kind of the wrong way to do it. Watch how much my knees are moving. So I'm trying to do this just with my inside muscles and all the way around and all the way around the other way to come back. All right, I'm going to rock and roll to sit up and show you a follow-on from last week's exercise. If I have that pelvic clock, now my clock is facing outward towards you. I'm going to try and do that same exercise from last week with one arm up. My pelvis isn't moving, but my ribs are. And I'm really pulling my abs in from the inside to get that one little stretch. Pushing down with the sits bones, my pelvis isn't moving, my abs are moving, and my ribs are. And that's kind of what makes this an exercise. So that's what's a little bit different about Pilates. We're always moving from the center. Try it. Let me know how it goes for you. And thanks for watching.